Before I start this review, I just want to quickly thank JTI from Schmoes Know for hooking me up with this early screening of this movie that I just saw right now. Sadly, he wasn't able to make it to the screening, but I just want to thank him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to see this movie just a little bit early. So thank you, bro. I appreciate it. The movie that I'm going to review for you tonight is called Grudge Match, which actually does not get released until Christmas Day, so I got to see it about a week early. And of course, it stars Sly Stallone and Bobby D. And these actors are known for being in some of the greatest boxing movies of all time. Of course, Sly Stallone in the Rocky series and Bobby D in Raging Bull. I don't know if he was in any other boxing movies. The only one that comes to mind is Raging Bull because that one's considered a classic and it's a great film. So yeah, they're back together. It's now 2013. Of course, this is not a sequel to any of those films by any means, but the story relies on the fact that these guys in the early 80s were both boxers and they were rivals, and they never really got to finish their series of fights because a computer-generated Sly Stallone decided to retire, and that ended everything. And of course, Bobby D's character went on to be famous in commercials and use his popularity for that, where Sly Stallone's character just went back to his regular job. I think they were both from, I remember correctly from the film, I think they're both from Philadelphia. I can't remember, maybe not. I don't remember where they're actually from in this story. If they are, I don't remember. But anyways, it's been a long time, and because of a plot scenario that has been created for this film, which revolves around a video game being made, and then suddenly they meet up at this video game that's being made and they get in this huge fight. That video goes viral and then other stuff goes viral, and suddenly, because of the living situations and also the money situations that are going on with both these guys, they finally decide to fight again after all this time. Also in the film, we've got Alan Arkin, Kevin Hart, and Kim Basinger plays a central character to both these individuals. They have their rivalry, let's say, kind of does revolve around Kim Basinger's character. It's really nice to see Kim Basinger. I always liked Kim Basinger as an actress, so it's just nice to see her in a movie. Now, one of my biggest worries about this movie was when I saw the trailer, and I was like watching the trailer of this film, and it looked fun. It was good to see these guys back in a kind of a comedy. It's involving boxing, so I couldn't help but be a tad excited. But while watching this trailer, I couldn't also help but go, I think I'm just seeing the whole movie right now. And now that I've actually seen the whole Grudge Match film, I have to say I did see the whole movie. Well, the story structure that's in the trailer that you actually see, the outcomes and all this stuff happens, really just plays out for almost 2 hours of a movie. And it does drag a bit. I did like Sly and I did like Robert De Niro. I did like the cast. Nothing's really that offensive. Nothing feels like a crime against boxing films. This doesn't really, this didn't bother me that much, but I just couldn't help but watching this film feel like I've already seen this movie before. And it was done really, really well when it was called Rocky Balboa. That's how I felt, because Rocky Balboa deals with Rocky coming back after so many years, and it's thanks to the internet and things going viral. So that story has kind of been done before, and of course this one's trying to be more like a comedy, and sometimes it was funny, sometimes it wasn't. I was surprised. The person I laughed the most was actually Kevin Hart, and I've never really found that guy funny, but he was enjoyable. But overall, it's really the story that is just so simple and bland that it kind of just weighs down everybody that's really trying. I feel like, you know, even though they're all old and there's a lot of old jokes, there's a lot of boxing jokes. We find out that Robert De Niro has a son, and his son's name is BJ, so they do a lot of BJ jokes, if you know what I mean. Things feels kind of heavy-handed, it feels forced, it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't come off natural. So I guess if you're dying to see these two guys back in the ring again, these two actors, go see it. I wouldn't stop you, I wouldn't hold anything against you. But as for me, it's something more exciting, as something that wanted a more interesting character-driven story. We really don't get that. It's okay movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just something that I'm going to forget once I'm done talking about it right now. But with this crowded season of Christmas movies, you probably can wait a couple more days and probably go see The Wolf of Wall Street or something else that's coming out on Christmas. I just don't think this is really worthy of your time. Especially, don't rush out to go see it. That's what I mean. Don't rush. If you want to go see it, that's fine. But overall, it's okay. It's not a bad film. It's just nothing that, screams, you gotta go see this movie. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's just like, you can't believe that Sly Stallone and Robert De Niro are boxing it. No. Whatever. So in the end, I'm going to give Grudge Match 2 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also, please go check out JTI, Schmoes Know. He's got a great site called Schmoes Plus where he does this Schmoes Choice thing. He'll explain it. Go check out the videos there. They're awesome. Thank you again for the screening, man. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review, please hit subscribe right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope to see more movies coming up this week. We've got Anchorman 2, Walking with Dinosaurs, and one that I'm looking forward to the most, American Hustle. So thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later. Have a great day, evening, night, whatever. And I'll see you at the next review. Peace be with you, my friends.